Hi, welcome back. We are going to be doing kind of like a breathable, barely there foundation routine. So the exact look that you see on my face right now. I partnered with Sephora and Armani. We're going to be using Armani Luminous Silk. I talked about this several videos back, how I had been trying to wear this foundation for years, but I was wearing it in the wrong color. And then about 4 or 5 months ago, I purchased my correct color and I have been obsessed with it ever since. So all the products I am using today are Armani, but I think you're gonna, I just love the way my skin looks. You're really gonna enjoy the other products because they're all cream or liquid. This is literally full cream, full liquid tutorial. And if you do decide that you want to give Luminous Silk a try, if you're a Sephora Beauty Inside member, you get 4 times the points when you purchase a Luminous Silk foundation through March 1st through the 14th. So I will have all of the products listed down below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and start. I'm starting out with the Armani Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. This is kind of like your standard hydrating moisturizer primer. It doesn't have that overly silicone feel. It kind of just feels like a lightweight gel moisturizer. So my most current shade in Luminous Silk Foundation is 3.8 or number 4. They look very similar on me. If one is sold out, you could definitely wear the other. I'm going to wear 3.8 today. Luminous Silk does come in 40 different shades, and I do normally about 1.5 to 2 pumps for my entire face, and I'm good to go. So like I said, I had a bone to pick with this foundation for years. I was wearing the color 5.5. I have no clue why. I thought that was my shade, and it just always ended up looking crazy on me by the end of the day. And so you can go back and hear me talk about how I didn't understand why this foundation never looked good on me. Well, it's because I wasn't wearing the right color. So about 4 or 5 months ago, I actually purchased the shade number 4, and it was like a revelation in my routine. I immediately was like, okay, now I see why everyone is obsessed with this foundation. It looks so beautiful on the skin if you have your right color. And you'd think with me doing makeup for over 10 years, I would have figured that out, but sometimes things just slip over the head. So if you feel that you're close to my current color, I would definitely recommend 3.8 or number 4. So I try to get you guys as close as possible so you can actually see how these products are performing, and you're gonna notice that they all look like your skin, but better. And almost every single product I'm about to use is a liquid or a cream formula, and you know we're DTF with that. For my concealer, I'm using the shade number 5, which seems confusing because it sounds like it's going to be darker than my number 3.8 or number 4 foundation. But actually, I find that the concealers run a little bit on the lighter side. So I just find that 5 is not too light and also not too dark for me. Ugh, it just looks so like airbrush, just light, fresh, airbrushed. It's very hard to overdo this product. The next 3 products that I'm taking are all exquisite, sheer, blendable, like finishing products. So they are the Neo Nude Blush, Bronzer, Contour, and Highlighter. I'm going to start out with the bronzer, which is in the shade 21. It's kind of like the cooler tone. They have a warmer tone and cooler tone, and you guys know I just like to roll with the cooler tone bronzers. This is what the product looks like, and it just has a little doe foot applicator. You could very easily just kind of target apply, but most of you know I prefer to apply any cream, liquid product on the back of my hand and then apply directly with my brush or my sponge. For me, this really just ensures that like those doe foot applicators don't disturb the products that I've already put down. You can see these are very subtle, almost like built-in products, like they are naturally built into your skin. Gonna do a little bit around the temples. Now I'm taking the Neo Nude A-Line blush in the shade 32. It's a very warm, peachy, almost like a bright terracotta shade. I find that I barely have to apply any to get payoff. I feel like these also slightly perform as a stain because you'll notice that they sheer out really quickly, but they do leave behind almost like this really fresh and natural stained effect on the cheeks. And finally, I'm going to take some of the Neo Nude highlight in the shade number 11. Sometimes I like to switch things up and go ahead and do my lip color before I move into the eyes just to see how I want to gauge things. And I'm going to use the Armani Ecstacy Mirror Shine, and this is in the shade 100. It's a very nude color, but again, I wanted this to kind of be like a barely there style look. And by the way, this lip product does perform more of like a stain on me. So once you get it on, you can really feel that it's gripped and it's on there really well. But it still has a slight shine finish to it. So it's not like a stain where it's gonna dry down completely matte and look flat. You are still going to get almost like this glossy effect, but it doesn't feel glossy. So if you are one of my viewers that hates gloss, and I know there's a lot of you out there because I'll get that comment often, this is a very interesting product. It really feels like nothing, like a stain on your lips, but when you look at your lips in a mirror, they have a nice like plump shine to them. And at first I thought, oh, this kind of feels like sticky. It transforms into you feel like you have nothing on your lips. Moved you in a little bit closer so you can see everything close up, and we are going to finish things off really quickly with a super sheer lid. I'm using the eye tints, and I can't really decide if I think I'm going to mix these. The one I was going to use is number 12. It's called Day. It is like this stunning pearlescent color, but I feel like I need a little bit more on my eyes. So I'm going to mix in number 10, which is Senso, and it's a very rich coffee brown tone, but I'm only going to mix in like a tiny little dot. I want to do almost like an oyster toned eye. So I've just got a few kind of dabs of Day, the lighter color, and then a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of Senso, which is a dark brown, and I'm just gonna mix them together. These kind of dry down quickly, so you have to work with them quicker, and that's the tone we're getting. And just finishing off with a bit of the Eyes to Kill mascara. Okay, final look completed. I just love the way my skin looks. I feel like it looks covered, but so airy, so breathable. And I didn't set anything. Actually, Armani says that a setting powder is not even required for Luminous Silk. So this is literally what all the products look like on my skin, just as is, no setting powder. And I love it. It is so pretty, even in real life when I look at my skin close up. I love the way it looks. So I will have all of the products that I use down below. Don't forget, if you are interested in trying the Luminous Silk, if you're a beauty insider on Sephora, you do get 4 times the points when you purchase it. I hope you enjoyed the look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.